I'll talk about Indian real estate market today. How in the last 30 years, 25 years or so, I've been following this market for almost 25 years and how it has gone up and down. This will help you in analyzing number of trends and this will be very useful information. So just listen to it very carefully. Okay? So in India, real estate was a very cheap thing. Okay, very cheap thing. Just letting you know, in India, nowadays in India, 90% to 80% of the real estate the price of a real estate is the 90% of it is real estate. The plot, 10 to 15%, 20% is the construction. Back in the days, construction was 6 times more expensive in India in 90s. So Indian real estate was very cheap. Back in 89-90, there was a huge boom just as the economy opened. A typical 14 Marla plot in sector 16 Chandigarh, Panchkula. That is what, yeah. The price of the plot would be 40 to 50,000 rupees. Okay, value the money was less. But please go check what was the conversion rate, and that would be in dollars. And in dollars that would be the price. So the point is, it was very low in comparison to dollar. You know, you should always think like this. You know, real estate has not gone up in 25 years in this country. People say, oh, it has gone a little bit here and there, 10, 15, 20%, nothing. It's nothing in comparison to what Indian real estate has gone through. But please notice all these things. And I'll give you one more comparison. The acreage, raw land price in Baltana. But I know that price from year 2000. In year 2000, the price of Baltana land was 10,000 rupees per acre. Yes. So there are two things to notice: how much it has gone up. I will tell you very soon. But please also notice how much was it in dollars. And in year 2024, the plot adjacent to me has not risen even a single dollar. On the contrary, he has been paying almost almost $5,000-6,000 per month, per year to the government as taxes and everything, and various bills, running bills that are there in an empty plot. His total cost of ownership has been 450K now, and the value of the plot is now 250K. He paid only 300. He paid 300K. I've made a separate video regarding that. So compare all these things. In dollar amount, he has not made any money. In dollar terms, he has not made any money. But in India, people made a lot of money in dollar terms, and that's the whole point, right? So guys, let's keep talking. So what happened is, in 91, when the economy opened, there was a huge boom in the Indian real estate also. There was a huge boom in stock market. Don't worry about that. I'm talking about real estate because I know these trends. That 50,000 rupees plot became 1 lakh, 2 lakh. It crossed the 1 lakh mark. The plots in Chandigarh, Panchkula area crossed the 1 lakh mark for the first time. Like 14 Marla plot, 10 Marla plots. So they crossed 1 lakh price. And they stayed around 1 or 2 lakhs. Around 2000, the hugest boom started in Indian economy. From 1991 to 2000, boom was not huge. Okay, whenever there is no boom, that means there will be 10% increase in the real estate price to accommodate for the inflation. In India, there is an inflation. 8-9% inflation was there, so it will always accommodate. It will be always beyond that. It will be 10% or so. So there was a regular organic growth. In year 2000, Mansa Devi flats were for 1 lakh rupees. All of a sudden, they became 4 lakh. The 2 lakh plot, that sector 16 plot, became, that 2 lakh plot became 10 lakh. Became 7 lakh. Then there was regular small increases. This 10 lakh plot increasing steadily became 20 to 25 lakh plot. In year 2003, a 3-canal plot was sold for 75 lakhs in sector 6 Panchkula, which is the most premium property in sector 6. So you did 3-canal plot, right? First of all, 25 lakh per canal. Then sector 6 versus sector 15, 15 lakh. So that was the price of the 15 lakh. And 14 Marla versus 1 canal. So in sector 16, so 10-12 lakh was the value of the property. In year till 2003-4, these are the prices. It stayed like this. I know a friend of mine who sold his flat, his plot in sector 12 for around 20-25 lakhs. When he got a good price, more like 30-40% more than what it was worth, he just immediately gave it away. Okay. But the very big boom came in 2005. A huge boom came in India in 2005. Yeah. 25 lakh plot became 85 lakh. 3 times. Yes. And nobody expected that. The one canal plots breached 1 crore mark and everybody was surprised. For the first time ever in Indian history, every tier 2 city person became a crorepati whoever owns any small piece of land. Yes, that was 2005 December. In 2005 December, everybody became crorepati. Everybody. Everybody. If he had 10 marla plot also, he has 50-60 lakhs, then he has some income also, so he became a crorepati. That's why I'm calling him crorepati. Basically, one canal people became crorepati for the first time in year 2005 December. In year 2008, the worldwide crash occurred, and every year 5-10 lakh they will increase. 5-7, 5-7, 5-7. In 2008, one canal plot in sector 12, Panchkula, was for 1.25. So basically this 10 marla plot that we are having as a sample would be approximately 70 lakhs. Yeah, that's for the value I will put in 2005 December. And then they start increasing maybe 70 to 77 lakh, then next year 85 lakh, that one, right? So it will increase. In 2008, I remember I was offered a plot of land in sector 12 Panchkula for 1.25 lakhs. I think the number was house number 100, if I remember correctly. It's interesting at this point. I'm just talking about life story also. I made some small mistakes, whatever you want to call it. It's not a mistake, it's not a big deal. That's what I realized. I shouldn't have invested in real estate, so it's not a big deal at all. What happened is, 2008 May, first American economy crashed and American real estate prices crashed. Then Dubai crashed. I told you the Dubai crash story, that how they were trying to befool everybody. So I told that in Dubai crash. In 2008, November-ish, Dubai crashed. So I was very, very sure Indian market will also crash. You know, because nobody expected it to be 1.25 crore for one canal house. Yeah, nobody expected that, right? I was very, very sure. This is a very interesting trend in Indian real estate. You should know that. You should know that, guys. You should know that. All of a sudden, Indian real estate market, I don't know how, it tripled. Yes, 1 crore 25 lakh property became worth 3 crores 50 lakhs. In 2010-2011 time frame, these were extremely expensive properties. Please check the dollar price. What happened? So in 2010-2011 time frame, Indian property was worth $700,000-$800,000, and in America, properties were worth 400, 500K, 300K. People used to make fun of Americans. Why did we come to America? Yeah. My Indian real estate friends, you know, people who were in real estate business, they used to like think that they are the bosses of the world. They were, because they had made so much money. So my 2008 to 2000, that's a personal story, that my miscalculation like really went, and really affected everybody. I don't know. It affected probably everybody. I don't know who all it affected, but it affected probably everybody. Why not? Why would it affect? Right? But nobody tracks this also. I don't know how people think. I don't see people talking about these things. They just talk about something. No, I don't know why. But I think this is, you should analyze these trends, and this will happen. These things will happen again. Anyway. Then there was a normal growth, 5-10, 5-10, 5-10 every year. Actually, oh yeah. In 2011, in India, real estate crashed. All those people who were at on the 7th heaven for 2 years or so, they also crashed. I saw some of my cousins losing everything. Because what had they done is that they had made, let's say, 20 lakh crores, but they also picked up from the market 40 crores and they reinvested in 40 crores. Instead of consolidating the gain, which nobody does, right? Because it was a bullish market for 10-11 years, right? I told you all this. They basically lost a lot of money. They could not return the money, they could not sell the plots. So in India 2011, the real estate market crashed. It was in a state of crash till 2018 or 19. You could buy really cheap properties. By the way, this was the time when I owned majority of my property. I invested almost $1 million in India and basically yeah, I lost during this time. So I kept all these properties and I sold it before the big boom. That's another story. So in 2018, 2019, the crash trade, people may say, oh, the prices went up in 20. No, I'm telling you the real thing. Because this is closer to you guys, you will hear these things. Just, I'm telling you the truth in what happened in the Indian real estate. So premium properties kept increasing. Maybe sometimes they would increase a little bit because they would, for premium properties, buyers would come and they would be willing to pay 5-10% extra than the market price. And but in case of non-premium, like regular properties, like the kind of the 10 marla, 40 marla house that we are studying, it did not increase. It stayed stagnant. I know a lot of people who lost their properties because they invested in some business, they could not pay back and they lost their business. 10 marla house was sold, which was for 2.5 crore, 3 crore. Before, in 10 marla house in sector 15 was worth 3 crore. It was worth 1.5 crore. It was sold at 1.5 crore in 2017, 2018 time frame, right? So this is the state of affairs. It was a state of affairs in 2019. In 2020, it crashed even further because of COVID. All the entire worldwide market crashed. Stock market also crashed, right? So it crashed. In 2022, again, so in 2021, I sold everything. Yeah. When I went to India after this thing, I sold everything. In 2022, a big boom came in Indian market. That's a boom you guys all know about, right? The property prices pretty much became double. Those 3.5 crore properties became 6-7 crore properties, right? So just saying, you know, these are the real estate, ups and downs, or real estate, prices, the history of real estate prices in India. The history that I've told you is pretty genuine. Many people may tell you otherwise. That's not true. What I'm telling you is what happened. And this seems to be true for most of the India. Although obviously there could be exceptions, but I'm pretty sure that these are this thing. And many people may have bought some high price property in 2016 because they didn't know, they got duped. So please understand that part also, that you may have been duped. So this is what you will know from these stories, right? You will come to know what would have the right price. Doesn't matter. So anyway, right now market is still in India is going up. It's in a little bullish this thing. No, market has slowed down. I think in the last 1 year, 2024, right? This slowdown. I'm not following. This slowdown is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about big changes like twice, thrice, and then crashes like it became half. Like those kind of crashes. I told you all the big. And I'll tell you something very interesting. One more interesting thing. So Indian property started to go down in 2011 April. To be very exact. That's another story about it in 2011 April. See, I timed the top to buy the property and then it went down after that. It's interesting, how real estate has always duped me, but it's okay. Let me talk about something very interesting. So in 2011 April, and in India, there was a rule change that the American corporations cannot bring the money into India tax-free. So this is something that I studied. In 2005 December, there was a huge injection of money in India. In 2000, I said, right, there was a huge injection of money into India by foreign institutional investors. In 2009, when all the worldwide this thing crashed for some reason, because there was a lot of money came into India, that's the reason Indian real estate went down. And then there was no interest in India for the last so many years, and now India is following this the regular world cycle, right? When America market goes up, India also goes up. I've heard something very interesting. The total market cap of Nvidia and two or three companies is more than the total GDP of India. Is it true? Yeah, so America is different. America is now somewhere else. So America may now, for the first time ever, I've seen in 25 years, the prices have started to go up. Dollar store. It used to be dollar store now. For 25 years I saw it just increased it to $25. Yeah. Inflation, first time we saw, but we are yet to see the increases in the incomes. Incomes is still 10 to 12,000 for the last 25 years. So, but hopefully income will also increase. They've started to raise the minimum wage. This will have a upward push for the IT engineer salary also. It may not be 10 to 12,000 dollars anymore. It may be 20 to 25,000 per person per month down the line. But for now, it is still 10 to 12,000. So America has seen no changes, in terms of income levels and prosperity of a person. In India, and the real estate prices in India, real estate has gone up like. So here's the Beltana land. The Beltana land is worth 10 crores. It was worth 10 crore about 3 years back. Now there is another boom. It may be worth 20 crore per acre. So it has gone up by 20,000 times. Now I used to say 10,000 times till about 2 years back. the 10,000 per acre land became 20,000, 20 crore per acre, maybe even more. The point is, guys, so another thing is real estate in India, Indian real estate. You know, when they say that Meena Kumari died penurious life, when they say this famous actor of those days died a penurious life, go check one thing: they did not buy real estate. In India, real estate creates an actual generational wealth. Easy formula, cheap formula, no hard work formula. Cheap to chodo, because you have to work hard to make money, right? So you make money and put it in Indian real estate, in lands, especially raw land. If you can become an expert of raw land, because it increases like exponentially higher than the plots. Plots increase exponentially higher than the flats. Flats don't increase much in India. Remember that part. Flats don't increase much in India. Remember that, but they don't even beat the interest rates. So FD makes the slowest, is the slowest vehicle to make money, right? Apparently, right? I've broken this myth in multiple videos. So these Meena Kumarian, they did not buy real estate. If they bought real estate, they would have never been this thing. So when these big issues will come, big things will come in Indian market, you know, big boom will come in Indian economy, and you will be priced out of the real estate market. You know, these are the things, and then you will not be able to live a normal life. So these things happen because you did not buy real estate. So you need to buy real estate. And that's why I always tell people to buy lands, you know, raw lands. But it's an expertise to buy raw lands, because to get them registered and all that stuff, you need to have proper, like, you need to know proper stuff. You can't just do it. It's not easy. But these are generational wealth. When you are doing that, keep in mind, it's not my fix for, let's say we're 26 years of age. It's not my fix for 26th and 27th year of age. It's a fix for my kids. It's a fix for their kids. That's when you will get that will and that power that is needed, and intention that is needed to create such a thing. Then you will feel like getting it registered in your name. Right? I already told that in India, using real estate is very hard to make running income. So know the paradox. You know, it's hard to convert any net worth into running income in India. It's very hard. I made a full video regarding that. You need to listen to that video. It's very interesting. But here the fact is, if you don't make real estate, you know, you will end up being Meena Kumari. You can end up being anything. If you had real estate, is a very important part of your investment strategy. You have to have real estate, otherwise you'll be priced out, right? Or if you want to follow my senses video, no, I don't want to go into that. I'll just talk about this only. So real estate is very, very important. You know, if you don't buy real estate, you could be living a penurious life also, like Meena Kumari and all those, some of these failure stories. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you, guys.